What's up, guys? Trev here. Today I am taking a look at the newest release of Hot Wheels Premium Fast and Furious. This set has been quite anticipated, as we have first a premium and two new castings. There's that if you want it. I believe these have been hitting stores. I think I've seen them in stores. I'm not going to start off with the Honda Civic. I'm actually going to start this video out with a calling card of sorts. And no, I'm not going to infiltrate your palace and steal your treasure to make you have a change of heart. I merely just want to ask a question about the number 5 of 5 in the set, the Lamborghini Gallardo LP 570-4 Superleggera. That is a mouthful, because I have seen, this is a repeat, by the way. This was released, just a quick little overview. We will open this up in a little bit. Originally, we did get the Lamborghini in 2019 in this kind of bright yellow. This was in Fast Imports, the first ever mix of Fast and Furious Premium back in 2019. And yeah, it is a Lamborghini in yellow. They re-released it in 2023. I believe it was the 4th mix that year, where they actually gave it this kind of Spectraflame gold color, which is more movie accurate, because the actual one's kind of like a gold kind of chrome wrap, and this one it's in Spectraflame to kind of mimic that. And so they have now re-released this version in this set. I'm going to open it real quick, but I want to also show, and I want to make people pay attention. Look what I pulled out of my case. I got a case of these, and look what I pulled. You may be like, those are the same car, but if you look closely, this is definitely a shade variation. This here is what it's supposed to look like, and if I put this here, you can tell, yeah, they're pretty much the same. And we'll open them up eventually, but this one's a much darker gold. It's almost like kind of a dirty gold. It's much, much darker. If I put these side by side, even just like this, you can even tell this one is just way darker than this one. And it almost reminded me of in Super Treasure Hunts in Spectraflame. This here is the BMW from 2022 B case with this kind of gold color. And this is fairly similar. I think this is a little lighter than this, but you know, it's that kind of Spectraflame gold color. But then in 2023, we got the Gas Monkey Garage Corvette, which also kind of had this Spectraflame kind of, it was like a dirty gold. It's not quite a bright gold. It's definitely more of an orange hue to it. And that's what this reminds me of. This really looks more like an orangey gold, like a dirty gold, than a pure gold. So I'm just letting y'all know, there might be some dark gold variations. This happens with Supers. There's shade variations where the paint can be a little lighter or a little darker than the usual, but I've never seen like a shade variation like this on like a premium, like where it varies, not varies between different releases. I mean the same release in the same set, it varying like this. So I just wanted to give y'all a heads up that y'all better check the Lambos. There might be a dark gold shade variant out there. It's not an official variant. It just might be a production thing. Gonna take a look at these. These are the same. The only thing that is different is going to be the base code. So the wheels are the dark, is it black or is it dark gray? I think it's a black, kind of the GT style wheel. Is that deco? I don't think so. I think that's just, yeah, that's just the panel line. You see the back is the same deco. Front is the same. There's the headlights. It's all the same. Same. I don't even remember. Okay, this is the new release. They're the same. They are completely the same, and that is that. It's trash day today, so the trash trucks are outside taking the garbage away. So you might hear some noises. Here's the second re-release, the Porsche 911 Carrera RS 3.8, number 3 of 5 in the series. Oh, what movie was this one from? Fast X. This is from Tokyo Drift. All right, so this is another repeat. This came out last year. I believe it was the 3rd mix, same one with that new Mercedes casting and the Toyota Land Cruiser. So this is the same release of it. It's got the same wheels with the chrome lip. You have the same silver color, the same graphics. This is, by the way, this one is the new one. This is the old one. They're exactly the same, as you can see. There is like no differences between them. And that is all. There is nothing different between them. They are the same release. The end. So those are the repeats out of the way. I will say I'm not mad about these repeats. The Porsche is a really nice model, so if you missed it the first time around, you get a second chance, and the Lamborghini is pretty cool as well. If you missed it, you get another chance. Let's get to the actual good stuff. We're going to start with the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 9. This casting debuted, I believe, in 2023. It was actually a Fast and Furious basic release. And I believe it also got a mystery model version. And this, I think, also is Tokyo Drift as well. Yeah, this is from Tokyo Drift. And it is in this nice red color. This is one of the more iconic cars from the set. You have the Toyo tires there. Are they supposed to be reversed? I feel like they are. Trying to look at the render on the... Actually, let's look at the render on the back. Yeah, it's supposed to be reversed like that. By the way, I should clarify, I've never watched a Fast and Furious movie in my life. I haven't. They're just cool cars. So the casting was actually modified from the basic version. The basic one, the front splitter, is actually part of the base, and it kind of juts out. But here, it's a part of the casting itself, so it looks a lot better in the front. And I don't have the old version because it was only released in Fast and Furious Basic and those weird, like, pillow packs, mystery models you find at Walmart. You get the front deco, you got the side here with this thing, Toyo tires and rays on the side. There's the back with the taillights and the Mitsubishi badge. The spoiler is painted in black. Some black on the hood there. Love the 5 spokes with the chrome lip. I like this. It's a nice casting, and I'm pretty sure all of you have seen this. Casting will reappear in Ronin Run in a dark gray, and it looks amazing. And this is why I like Fast and Furious. It brings castings into the premium line that can be used elsewhere, and, you know, Hot Wheels has the budget for it. And these next two are actually new castings. So, next up is the Toyota Chaser JZX100. I should have brought out the Elite 6.4 Chaser from, which I didn't even think about. Check this out. All right, you actually get a gray base on this. You have the 10 spokes. They're actually gray with a chrome lip. This is kind of in like a dandelion yellow. It's got this black stripe on the side. This is also from Tokyo Drift. I know it's from Tokyo Drift. Yeah, this is also from Tokyo Drift. 3 Tokyo Drift cars. There's the front. The bumper there is blacked out. The fenders are blacked out as well. Here's the rear, Toyota badge, and the taillights. You have black window trim all around it. This version is kind of whatever. If it was just like plain yellow, it would be cool. But of course, it's the Fast and Furious version, so you have all the weird black striping. I'm more excited for the future of this casting. Because the Fast and Furious line has now brought this casting into premium, we can see future versions of it. I'd really want to see a white version. That would be the dream. But I still think this looks pretty good. The casting's nice. Deco's okay. It's one of the less invasive Fast and Furious decos. I also like how the exhaust goes on the back there. You get the brake. It's part of the base. There's a little dot there. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. It's just a little pixelated green. Not bad, though. All right. Final one. This is probably the hype one of the set. It is the Heist Civic, the 1993 Honda Civic Coupe EXEJ1. As I said, it's the Heist Civic from the Fast and the Furious. Yeah, so in the movies, I believe this was... Actually, I remember this in the movie. I believe... I don't even remember, like... I've never seen the movie. I just was kind of reading before, but I don't remember the character's name. But one character borrowed the S15, the Mona Lisa, and drifted against this other guy who was in the 350Z. And the guy in the Silvia was terrible at drifting. He crashed into everything, totaled the Silvia, and he, I think, also crashed into the Chaser. Then he ended up borrowing this guy for drifting. So these are kind of linked in a way. Of course, they're from the same movie. Here's the Heist Civic. Black base. You have the light gray 10 spokes. They don't look too bad on this one. The model itself is just plain black. Plastic spoiler, which looks pretty good. There's the rear. You get the taillights and the Honda badge. I mean, this thing's just clean. You get some side deco there. You have the headlights printed in. I mean, this is just a plain black Honda Civic Coupe. And this thing is sweet. Now, in the movie, there's 3 of them that kind of encircle a semi-truck, which is why it's called the Heist Civic. But this thing is sweet. Like, and this is what I like about Fast and Furious. You could just release this in Car Culture or Boulevard or whatever. People would still gobble it up. They'll still love it. But because Fast and Furious exists, we get this casting and this really plain, clean black version that everyone can like. And I really dig this. So that's the set. Honestly, one of the better ones. We have 2 new castings. This Heist Civic's going to be the popular one. This thing is sweet. Chaser's a nice new casting. Good way to introduce it. Nice way to introduce this in premium. We know there's a future version coming. If you missed on the Porsche, you can get it again. If you missed on the Lambo, you can get it again. And once again, watch out. There might be dark. And this isn't like a chase or an official version. I think this is just a shade variation. But you might want to check your Lamborghinis to see if you have a darker gold version. And yeah, that's the set. And that's about it. See ya.